Guys, a lot has happened in 2 months. Sorry I haven't made a video for you guys or even just uploaded one. Um, but the last couple months have been crazy. Um, where do I begin? Uh, so, um, about a month ago or a couple weeks ago, if that, I don't know. I think it's been a little over a month. I'm not exactly sure. But, um, I was diagnosed with depression. This is something I've speculated that I've had for, well, since 2016, the early part of 2016. And I just remember a lot of times where I would just freaking hate like waking up. I would hate being alive. I'd hate breathing. Other days were better than others. Like I loved, some days I would love to wake up and I love to do this and I love to do that. But on days where it was hard, mostly like 95% of the time, I would barricade myself in my room. Every time I looked at my reflection in the mirror, I would literally burst out crying because I hated the way that I looked, and it, I was a mess, and my faith life was like down the tubes completely. Um, One thing that I often talk about is like my love for faith. I come on here, go on Facebook, etc., and preach how you should love yourself. And I wasn't doing. I'm one that loves others, and I preach what I think other people should follow, but I wasn't living what I was preaching. If that made sense, if that makes sense, I don't know. I wasn't taking my own advice, I should say, and I was tired of living a fake life, and I was tired of just going through life like completely lost. And I knew there was more to life than what I was, seeing, if that makes sense. So I went in. I had a standard checkup. Um, Anybody that knows me knows I hate doctors because I've dealt with them my whole life. When I go to a doctor, when they take my blood pressure gets like all high, and it's not good. That goes into like my anxiety issues, my panic attacks, everything like that. Uh, I'm literally sweating bullets at a doctor's office. I'm about to cry. I'm about to scream. About to run out the door. Um, but anyway, they asked me all these questions, and they weren't actually the ones to bring it up. I brought it up, and yeah, they asked me all these questions. They did a lot of crap, and I was scared, and I'm not gonna lie, but I was actually happy in that moment because once I did get the diagnosis of depression, everything made sense. In that moment, all of my unexplained crying, all of my everything just made sense. Why I would barricade myself in my room, why I would turn my phone off some days and just shut the world out because it made sense. It wasn't my fault. It was depression, and at that point, like they wanted to medicate me. They wanted to make me go see somebody, and like I begged, and a lot of you guys are gonna think that's stupid. Like, why would they let you get away with that? But I begged and pleaded. I'm like, please don't put me on medicine right away. Please don't like make me go see somebody right away. And they're looking at me like, you're crazy. Like, how do you expect to get better? Because all we did was diagnose you. You know, you need help, and I'm just like, so I took a deep breath, kind of like that, and I'm like, okay, let me let me do this for myself. Give me a month, and give me 3 weeks to a month, and if I don't improve within that time, do whatever you want. So um, they took my word for it. Um, I went and I pulled all my Christian friends that I could think of that lived near me, and I asked them for advice, and they were kind of my counselors. They led me back to my faith, they led me back to who I was, and I'm forever grateful for that. Because now I have God back in my life, and I'm not trying to preach to you guys if you don't believe in that, but I'm saying like things finally are looking up, and I couldn't be more happier today with who I am, and who I am becoming. Um, there's still days where I pick apart, like you know, if I have a pimple, I'm like, oh, I have a pimple. The other day, my brother like accidentally gave me a black eye, so like I have slight black eye. So it's like, okay, excuse me, okay, um, I have a black eye now, and it's. But overall, like I love who I am. I can't honestly explain to you guys how truly blessed I am to be alive. Because despite all my flaws and all of my imperfections and things not going my way, anybody that like I always say this, uh, 2017 broke me completely. 2017 broke me. I lost a lot of people that I cared about, and I lost a lot of people that I thought that cared about me, and I felt used and betrayed, and just hurt by a lot of people. And there was a few. I wouldn't say like a lot, but there was quite a few, and I didn't know how to pick myself up. Um, I started hating life because I was so hurt, and I started shutting myself out because I was so hurt. And I don't know if a lot of people realize this, but I think my depression mainly came from my mom's death. That's when I first like started to notice an issue, because although I saw somebody and I got like help, when that help went away, I became more broken, more upset, more lost, more confused. And now everything makes sense as to why I started rebelling in middle school and got in trouble, and it makes sense. Um, allergies, Jesus. Anyway, I'm picking myself up. Um, I know that my depression doesn't define me. My anxiety doesn't define me, and some days are very difficult. Some days it's hard, but on the days that it's hard, I have to remember I'm not alone, and that's what I have to keep telling myself. Is I'm not the only one that goes through this, and all these things I'm telling myself right now are lies, and I'm not choosing to believe lies. I'm choosing to believe truth. Choosing to believe truth. And to believe truth, I have to completely sit myself down and just be quiet and think. Okay, and I have to categorize my thoughts. Like, okay, is this a lie or is this truth? Is this something that can be changed or is this something that it can't be changed? And once I do that, I am more calm and at peace because I know what I need to. I know what's true. I know what I can do, and I know what I can't do. Does that make sense? So it it definitely helps when I'm calm. Um, Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time. I love you guys. I promise I will upload more often. Uh, and yeah, I love you. God bless. Peace out.